Hi there, Wyslouch here. This week's musical quick tip has to do with bluegrass and old-time rhythm guitar playing. Learn a bass run from a recording you like and apply that same bass run to different chord changes. About a year ago, I put out 3 videos specifically on analyzing bass runs, so I do recommend referencing that because today I'm going to be mostly glossing over those terms, those ideas. A bass run in bluegrass and old-time music. It's a good way to get from one chord to another. I like a recording with Doc Watson and Bill Monroe playing Soldier's Joy. There's a lot of really great bass runs that happen in it that Doc Watson's doing. So why don't we take a few of those bass runs and get really inside of them. By the way, I'm on capo 2. We're in the key of D, but we're using positions C, F, and G. Alright, so let's start out. Let's take the first bass run. Cool. That's going from an F to a G shape. If you look at my bass run videos, you know that when we're analyzing a bass run, all we really have to care about is what chord we're going to. So, to analyze that, we're approaching the G chord 2 notes from above chromatically. So if I go from a C to a G, F to a G, cool. So that's our formula. We're approaching whatever chord from 2 notes above chromatically. Let's take the song, The Wild Side of Life. I'm going to approach every single chord in it 2 notes from above chromatically. You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You told me not to call you on the phone. Cool. Let's take another look at a bass run from Doc Watson and Bill Monroe playing Soldier's Joy. What are we doing? We're going from a G to a C chord. What's the bass run? We're approaching the C chord 2 notes from below using the corresponding major scale. In this case, D major, which looks like C major with capo 2. I want to go back to the Wild Side of Life. I want to approach every single chord 2 notes from below with the major scale. 2, 3. You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You told me not to call you on the phone. Nice. Let's do one more. What's he doing in this run? He's going from a C to a C. He's not moving chords. They're going from the 2nd degree of the chord up to the 3rd. Chromatically. That's a nice effect. It gives it some forward momentum even though you're staying on the same chord. Let's go from the 2nd to the 3rd chromatically on every single chord in the Wild Side of Life. 1, 2, 1, 2. You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You asked me not to call you on the phone. Cool. So we've got 3 bass runs from one recording, Doc Watson playing with Bill Monroe. What's great about this? We've learned something from a master, so it's already bona fide. It's got the seal of approval. Cool. We analyzed it so that we could move it outside of its original context. Cool. So maybe it'll integrate into our own style playing. I like that. And lastly, by having 3 different variations on how to get to chords, you can start switching between all those different things and coming up with a lot more variations just by picking and choosing out of those 3 options. You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You asked me not to call you on the phone. Cool. That was just one variation. Pick and choose. Go do your own variations. Again, to get a really in-depth look at the analysis that we're doing in this video, check out the 3 videos. They're all linked below. I have tabs for all the bass runs we talked about today. You can get them by becoming a patron on my Patreon page. It's a good way to support me making these videos. Check it out. There's a lot of other cool tiers. I love to hear from you, so if you have any thoughts on something you'd like me to give a musical quick tip on, please let me know in the comments below or send me an email. Thank you so much for watching. We're back every Friday with musical quick tips. See you next Friday.